Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 5, where Harry and Ron are getting pounded on as we try to defeat Voldemort and his evil minions. Alright, up first, going to be Harry. First thing we do on a turn, Dark Arts event card. Oh, what the heck is this? Heir of Slytherin. Roll the Slytherin die. Okay, we're going to roll the Slytherin die, which is the... Is this the Slytherin die? No, it is not. This is the Slytherin die. Yeah, let's get out the dice tower. Why not? Slytherin die. What do we get? We get the influence symbol. Alright. And what does it say? Influence. Add... No! Add a dark influence to the location. Oh my god. Alright, dark influence to location. Boom. That is horrific. Alright. Oh man. Now we take a look at... wow, now we take a look at their villains. Each time you add a dark influence to the location, the active hero loses 2 health. Harry's going from 4 health down to 2. Quirrell's going to knock a health off Harry from 2 health down to 1. He's 1 health away from being stunned. Active hero reveals the top card of his or her deck, which is... oh, good, it's a basic card. Wow. So Pettigrew doesn't happen. Wow, that was horrendous. It's a tough one. Game 5, brutal. All right, let's take a look at Harry's cards. Oh, does he have his cloak with him? No, he doesn't, so he will take the 2. Okay, all right, so he's got this new card. A little more... Hey, remove 1 influence from the location. He's going to do that. Off it goes. His special ability will kick in. The first time influence is removed from the location each turn, 1 hero gains 1 attack. And I think we're going to give that attack to Ron, for the simple reason that if Ron can generate 3 attack on his turn, he can heal any 1 hero for 2 health. So that's a good start. Then we're going to be playing Aloha. So that's 2 spells played. That's going to give him 1 influence. Then we can play Owls. We'll play the other Aloha for another influence. 2 influence. This one now says gain 2 influence. So he's up to 4. If you play 2 or more spells, also gain an attack and get a life back, which is going to happen. So Harry's going to get an attack. Going to go from 1 health to 2. And Quidditch gear gives him an attack and a health, from 2 health to 3, and another attack. Alright, so he's going to be putting both attacks on Pettigrew, up to 5, 2 more attacks, he can get knocked out. Now here's the unfortunate, horrible thing. Harry only has 4 influence. Everything in the offering costs 5 or more. So... he has the option of just not buying anything and wiping the board clean, or leaving... oh man, I think Harry's going to wipe the board. He's not buying anything. He's basically end of his turn. He's going to wipe off all 6 Hogwarts cards. Kind of hate to do it. Some really good cards there, but we can't really buy anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards are going to be replaced. Now let's hope we get some good cards that are not as expensive. Chocolate Frog, Ron's favorite. Any hero gains an influence and a health. If you discard this, you gain an influence and a health, only costing 2. Reparo, choose 1, gain 2 influence, draw a card for 3. Okay, we're getting some lower. Now, Polyjuice Potion. Choose an ally you play this turn. You may copy the effects of that ally, costing 3. Oh man. Wizard's Cup. Gain an attack, an influence, and a health for 5. Incendio. Gain an attack, draw a card. Ooh, an ally from Game 5. One of my favorites. Nymphadora Taunts. Choose 1, gain 3 influence, or gain 2 attack, or remove, wow, a dark influence from the location. Very, very cool. Alright. Well, that was Harry's turn. He's going to draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for himself. And I do believe the wiping the board clean, each character can do it. So Harry's done it now once. So Ron still has the ability to wipe this off once if we get into trouble later on. Okay, that was Harry's turn, unless I screwed things up, which I don't think I did. Up next is Ron Weasley. Okay, Ron Weasley's turn. He already has the one attack that Harry gave him from Harry's special ability, but yes, indeed, one Dark Arts card to start the fun. Oh, man! Active hero loses a health. Well, that's not bad. Ron goes from 6 down to 5, but then reveal an additional Dark Arts card. That really blows. Alright, another Dark Arts card. Appendo. Active hero loses a health and discards one card. Okay, the active hero loses a health, 5 down to 4, and Ron must discard one card. Is there any card he can discard that does him good? And it doesn't look like he has any. So he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd have 6 influence. Oh, but he has to discard one card. He will discard, I guess, one of the Alomorhas. Damn, that sucked. Okay. And it doesn't look like he can get any attacks. So he will end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence. So he's going to do all of his cards for 5 influence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he has that one attack left over from Ron, which is going on Pettigrew, which makes it 6. 6 attack, not 7. Urgh. But he has 5 influence. So Ron's going to take all 5 of his influence, and he's going to get this awesome ally, Tonks, which is choose one, gain 3 influence, or 2 attack, or remove an influence from the location. That's an awesome, awesome ally. Ron scoops her up, and that's the end of his turn. So he's going to discard all his cards, any unused tokens, which he doesn't have, and then he's going to replace the card with Essence of Dittany. Alright, Essence of Dittany, and he'll draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I didn't go through the... Did I not go through? I don't think I went through the villains. Man. Okay, so this would be the top card, and it was a basic card. I apologize. Damn it! Alright, so let's backtrack a little bit. We did this. He discarded a card. Then he played his cards. Should have done villains first. Each time Dark Influence is added to the location. Okay, we did Pettigrew. He didn't have this card, so Pettigrew wouldn't have activated. He would lose a health from Quirrell, though, 4 down to 3. And each time Influence was added to the location, it wasn't. So Malfoy didn't activate. I apologize. Should have done the villains. Did them out of order, but it didn't screw up Ron's turn. So that, at least, is good. Alright, let's try and do things in order when we go back to Harry. Alright, got so excited about trying to get things done here, and I screwed that up. So yes, Dark Arts card, villains, then we play cards. Alright, back to Harry for his second turn for this episode. So we're going to do Harry, Ron, and that'll be it for today. Alright, back to Harry. Dark Arts card, which says active hero loses 2 health. Okay, well, does he have his cloak with him, please? Yes, he does. Alright. So he has his cloak. He's only going to lose 1 health. 3 health down to 2. Yes, now let's do the villains. Let's do Pettigrew first. Active hero reveals the top card of his deck, and it is a basic card. Alright, Pettigrew doesn't activate. Let's hope we can get rid of him this time. Active hero loses a health. Harry from 2 health down to 1. Luckily we didn't add a Dark Influence to the location. Malfoy is not going to activate. Now we can play cards in the proper order. Alright. Oh, God, he only has 1 attack. So he has 1, 2, he has 3, he has 4 influence, and 4 influence, and yes, we're going to use Hedwig as an attack. So let's do this properly. So he has 4 influence and 1 attack. So with his 1 attack, he's going to attack Pettigrew. Pettigrew has 7 health. Pettigrew is now wiped out. So Harry has taken Pettigrew down. This guy was annoying. And we get a reward immediately. All heroes may search their discard pile for a spell and put it in their hand. So this is Harry's discard pile. So he has Alomorha, he has Ooh, he has Finite. He's putting this in his hand. Okay, well, he's putting that in his hand. That's an awesome spell. It gets to have him remove an influence from the location. All right, let's take a look at Ron's discard pile for spells. Reparo. He's going to take... he's going to take Reparo and put that in his hand. So that is really... Okay, things may be turning around, he says. Yeah. Okay, remove one influence from the location. All right, Pettigrew, you're toast. And we're going to remove an influence from the location. And that's going to trigger Harry's ability. All right, first time influence was removed. Location, any one hero gains an attack. He will give that to Ron again, because if Ron can generate 3 attacks, he can do some healing. Wow, and this all with Harry going down to 1 health. Finite. Harry will use this card now, which he got into his hand. Remove 1 influence from the location. Now, it doesn't trigger his ability again because it says the first time. But we do get to remove another influence from the location. All right. Back down to 2. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, and now Harry has 4 influence to spend. And I think he's going to spend all 4 influence to get Incendio. Gain 1 attack and draw a card. So that is what Harry's going to spend his influence on. That's the end of Harry's turn. He discards all of his cards. He's going to have to draw up. He only has 3. So he's going to have to shuffle. I apologize. We're having to shuffle here. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 2 more cards to give him a hand of 5, which of course will be the next episode. All right. Shuffled up his cards. Everything is done. And now we need to replace the Hogwarts card with Lumos. All heroes draw a card costing 4. Okay. That's not terrible. And now, at the end, we need to replace the villain. So the third villain, Crab and Goyle. Each time Dark Arts event or villain card causes a hero to discard a card, that hero loses a health. And that if we get rid of these guys, all heroes draw a card. So we basically have the basic crew out here, which I guess is kind of interesting. So we got rid of Pettigrew early. That was good. Wow. And that's the end of Harry's turn. Unless I've screwed things up, I'll be leaving notes if I do. Over now we go for the end of the episode to Ron Weasley. Okay, Ron has that 1 attack from Harry. Special ability. And what does he have for cards? He has 6 cards now, of course, because he got to draw cards. Pigwidgeon, Alomorha, Clean Sweep, Alomorha, and Reparo. So he could generate 2, 3, 4, 5 influence. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty good. But, of course, on his turn, the first thing we do, draw one of these lovely Dark Arts cards. Oh, it's a game 5. Oh my god. Don't even know how to say that. I don't think I will. All heroes reveal the top card of their deck. Okay. Heroes that reveal a spell, discard it and lose 2 health. That is not good. Ron reveals Essence of Dittany. It's not a spell. He is not going to lose 2 health. Okay, what does Harry have on top of his deck? Alomorha. Damn it! So he discards it, and he loses 2 health, which is going to stun Harry. Now, I don't know what happens to you if you get stunned and it's not your turn. Stunned, discard all of your tokens. Well, he doesn't have half of his cards, so he has to discard half his cards. He will discard the 2 Alomorhas, keeping the rest. Oh, no. He's going to get rid of the Clean Sweep and the Alomorha, because owls then can trigger by playing these 2 spells. Okay, then we have to add a Dark Influence to the location. So we do. Okay. Okay, trying to keep things somewhat organized. So Harry's been knocked out. It does mean now that we're going to have to go, and keep going. And at the end, location phase, at the end of your I got to read this exactly because I'm not sure at the end of whose turn. Reset your health to 10 at the end. Oh, at the end of the turn. So at the end of Ron's turn, Harry's health will go to 10. But right now he's stunned. That's how I'm pretty sure that gets read. Okay, that was the Dark Arts card, which sucked. Okay, and now we got to process the villains. Each time Dark Influence is added to the location, the hero loses 2 health. Okay. Ron goes from 3 down to 1. Quirrell's going to knock him for 1, which is going to stun Ron Weasley. Oh, man. Okay, Ron Weasley has been stunned. Damn it. Which means he has to get rid of half his cards, and he has to get rid of his tokens. So he loses that attack card. He has to get rid of half of his cards. Oh, that sucks. So half of his cards. 1, 2, 3. I think he's going to get rid of 2 alone. Well, he has to get rid of 3 cards. Oh, man. Anyway, I think he'll... Oh, this is getting brutal. Half of his cards, eh? I think he wants to keep this one. He can get rid of the clean sweep. That's 2, and then get rid of another Alomorha. Leaving him Pigwidgeon and 2... Yeah, that's what he'll do. So he gets rid of those 3 cards. So he has these 3 in his hand only. So he's been stunned. Damn it. We have to add a Dark Influence to the location. Each time Dark Influence is added to the location, active hero loses 2 health. Ron's stunned. He's not going to be able to lose any more. Each time a Dark Arts event or villain card causes a hero to discard a card, he loses a health. So... Ron and Harry both stunned at the same time anyway. Wow. That's brutal. So this is really not going to have any more effect. Now I do believe now it's Ron's turn to play cards. Wow. Getting hammered. Well, we're up to 4 influence again on the location. That's terrible. Well, Ron is going to play his 2 Alomorhas, of course, for 2 influence. And Pigwidgeon... he's not going to gain the health because you can't gain or lose anymore when you're stunned, so he will use it as 1 attack. And the 1 attack, who does he want to hit? I think we're going to work on Malfoy. Or should we get rid of Quirrell? Oh, or Crabbe and Goyle. Oh, man. Let's start working on Quirrell, trying to get rid of him. And so he's going to spend his 2 influence on chocolate frogs, because Ron likes chocolate frogs. Now this is any one hero gains an influence. Any hero gains an influence and a health. If you discard this, gain an influence and health, costing 2. So that's going to be Ron. And that's basically now the end of his turn. So he gets rid of all of his cards. And he's going to drop 5 new cards. He has 1, 2, 3, of course. Which means I have to shuffle all of the stuff. And at the end of the turn, it doesn't say of his turn, it says the turn, both Ron and Harry now are going to go back to 10 health. Okay, so that's 3 cards, 4, 5. Wow, this is going to be a nasty, nasty game. I don't know if we're going to pull this one off. We may fail. All right, so Ron's going to go back to 10 health at the end of his turn, and so is Harry. Alright, Harry, of course, knocked down to only 3 cards, though, because of getting stunned out of turn. I think I did that correctly. Wow, that was nasty. Well, this is Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 5, where Ron and Harry are having a bit of trouble here, getting pummeled on pretty heavily. We've taken out Pettigrew, yay, which is a good thing. But, man, having 3 villains out at a time is really nasty. We have 4 Dark Influence on Azkaban. Ooh, we really don't want to lose that location because it's just drawing 1 Dark Arts card. If we get to the next location, we start drawing 2 Dark Arts cards. Nasty, nasty business. And let's not forget to replace this one with Petricornus Totalis. The 6th card, gain an attack. Choose a villain. Until the start of your next turn, that villain's ability does not trigger. Woo! I like that, but that costs 6 influence to get. But that's not a bad card to have. So thanks once again so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Really appreciate it. Join me next time for the continuation of Harry and Ron taking on Voldemort and his minions in Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle Game 5. Thanks so much, and we'll see you then.